There's nothing worse than falling into a rut and seeing all the hard-earned progress you made towards your goals fucking mean nothing at the end of the day. It fucking sucks. You know, you tell yourself you get up early and hit the gym and work towards your goals, but you end up just scrolling on fucking YouTube or Instagram for a couple hours. Maybe you touch your pee-pee as well. Not great. Not a great start to the day. You know, you said you dedicate this whole day to working on your goals and being more present with your mind, and what do? You fall to the pressures of social media. Your friends tell you to, like, let's meet outside and have a few drinks, and you come home and fucking play video games all night. Like, it just seems fucked. Your life seems fucked. I get it. I've been there many times. But what I'm about to share with you guys has literally turned me into a sexy, disciplined, focused, productive, a sexy beast. I've said that a couple times. I'm not trying to suck on my own dick here, but these 3 steps literally did change my life. So hopefully it helps you guys too. It is I, Tony fucking Lee. Yo, I get it. You're in a rut. You were doing so well, you were hitting all your goals, you were literally seeing progress, whether that was in your gym, in the business, in your studies, you were feeling like a fucking king, you could see it, like the world was reflecting the fucking image that you're putting out for yourself. But what happened? You let one thing slide, you let a couple things slide, like all these things have just piled on top of you, and before you know it, like, you don't know, it seems like you're starting at level 1 again, doesn't it? I've been down this route so many fucking times. Like, it's unbelievable. I started this self-improvement goal journey, whatever, progressing my life, a life optimization since I was 19. I'm 24 now, so it took me 5 years. So I want to make sure that you guys don't fall for the same mistakes and traps and slides that I went through. I want to give you guys the things that really did change my life. The first thing is identifying your distractions. Now, this is simple. You guys probably intrinsically or subconsciously know what your distractions are. For example, if you're trying to get in shape, like eating bad processed foods, that's gonna be a fucking kryptonite. But you still let that affect you somehow. And so what I've been doing, especially recently in my life, I learned this through reading an ADHD book, and it says for people with ADHD to externalize everything, because just relying on your mind is just not that helpful, because you're gonna forget so many things. You don't even know what you're thinking is true or false or real or whatnot. So if you know what your distractions are, which if you don't, please get out a list and write down all the single distractions that are stopping you from achieving your goals. Write those distractions down and stick it up on your wall. Stick it up on your mirror. Stick it up everywhere. Fucking, if you have a shirt and you can print out your distractions list, like, I'm guaranteeing you, like, that will stop you. If you had a shirt that says, like, I'm a fat fuck because I continue to eat cheeseburgers, you're telling me you're gonna still eat fucking cheeseburgers whilst wearing that shirt? So please, find out your distractions and externalize them. Write them down everywhere. Make sure that you can't, like, enter your room and not see what your distractions are. Other than that, identify your goals. Goals too, but identify your distractions. That's a very good one, because we tend to focus on the positive things, but the positive things don't really give us that emotional fucking punch. Well, the things that do fucking hit me hard is when I realize that I'm not achieving my goals. The things I am doing are fucking up my life, and that these problems are fucking toxic ways I don't want in my life. So identify your distractions and make them real. Make them feel real, externalize them. Number 2, it's your mindset. Now, you think you're in a fucked up situation, you're making so much progress, feels like you're fighting an uphill battle, right? But let me tell you, it's not actually as bad as you think. Yeah, maybe, sure, our circumstances are different. Maybe you're on a really good roll, you're accomplishing your tasks, you stuck to your own little personal timetable, and you did it for 3 months, and then you haven't been doing it for the last 6 months. That's obviously it's really bad, but it's not as bad as you think. There's a thing in the gym space called muscle memory, where you can build up a lot of muscle, but if you don't go to the gym, you're going to lose some muscle if you're not eating protein or your diet's whack. But if you've been in a position where you've put in the work and you've been big before, going back into the gym after you've lost that muscle, it's going to be a lot easier for you. It's not as bad or as a big of a hill as you think it is. And I think the same applies for, like, work ethic, being productive, being focused, achieving your goals. Because there was a point in your life where you could do it. It wasn't even that long ago, I guarantee you. Like, a lot of the times, I tend to make a big deal out of, like, what my situation is. Like, for example, I told myself I'd get up early today. You know, I have the next 3 days off. I'm going to go on, like, a dopamine detox. I'm going to really dial in on my goals. I've been meditating as well, which I struggled to do this morning. And, like, that would have been enough reason for me in the past to be like, oh, fuck, I'm in a shitty situation. I've lost all the progress I've made. Look at me. I've been so good for the past month and a half. I feel unmotivated. What's going on? That's a mindset thing. It's not actually that bad. And I've got physical proof that, like, it hasn't been that bad because I've been uploading every day. I've got the proof. I know that if I just simplify my goals, that I can do it. That's a mindset thing, what I just told myself there. But the last 5 years of my life, I just was not able to think like that. I always caved into the first thoughts I'd get in the morning. A lot of the times, the thoughts you get in the morning are gonna be, let's just stay in bed, let's just be comfortable, like, and then you fall into those habits. Maybe you toss your little wiener around, you scroll on YouTube for a couple hours, and you just feel your brain feeling like a fucking squished burnt marshmallow. Like, it's not actually that bad. For example, like, I told myself, okay, you didn't have the best morning. You kind of, not gonna lie, McDonald's last night as well, so I felt the impact of that this morning as well, and I snoozed for a little bit, I slept really bad as well, like, all these things that I could use as an excuse. I have a proper, strong, fortified mindset to be like, no, like, yeah, that's not ideal, but you can still turn this around. You can still get up and meditate for a little bit. You can still work on a video. You can still hit the gym and have a sauna. And like, I know if I do put in the good work and the good habits, all the negative things I just did in the morning, like, I'm going to forget about that and that's going to become obsolete. It's not going to matter at the end of the day. Mindset is probably the most crucial thing in life. I think if you want to be successful in business or personal growth or in school, your studies, relationships, families, being good at socializing with people, being good at touching the grass, like, it all has to start from a very good, grounded mindset. And lastly, the thing that's helped me, I don't really do this as much anymore, but when I first started, oh my God, this fucking helped, is keeping track of your progress. Now, I mean, I do this still in terms of the analogy of like going to the gym. I keep track of my body, not as much as I used to, but when I feel fucking small and down, but then I look at photos of me when I first started in the gym, I might put some photos up right now. Holy shit, I'm like, oh yeah, nah, I'm good, bro. Like, again, it's not as bad as you think. You made so much progress. It's just, we're so quick to forget. When we achieve things and we strive for greatness and we get these small wins on the way, they feel good for like 5-10 seconds, and then what happens? We're already thinking about the next goal. So keeping track of your progress, maybe taking photos of your subscriber count you got. Like, I still have, like, the first day I hit 1,000 subscribers and I was tripping out. I remember the first time I got 100 subscribers, I was so proud. I screenshotted that, I added that to my favorites in my photo gallery, and I look at that every day, and like, that was my motivation. That showed me proof that I can go on and achieve more. That was just one little milestone. I want you guys to do that for yourself. Maybe that's a financial thing. Maybe you want to get A's in your grade. Maybe you want to start your own business, or like get a really good job. Like, just think about the fucking progress you've already made and continue to progress that now. Make the progress now. I was saying I was doing the tracking my progress a few months ago when I first started. I created myself a habit tracker. So I wrote down the essential goals that I wanted to achieve, and I would like break it out into like days, and then on each day I would tick the boxes I made, and after a week or 2 weeks I would get to look back on all the progress I made, and it would actually, like, it felt really good, like, knowing that I was on like a little 7-day streak on like hitting the gym, 7-day streak of getting like a minimum 8 hours sleep. Tracking your progress gives you so much validation and reward that you usually don't get when you are working towards your goals, because it sucks, right? Like, for example, I'm making these videos and it's like, some videos do well, some videos don't do well, and like, those videos that don't do well, yeah, obviously I'm not going to feel that great, but I guess YouTube already does it for me. It already keeps track of the videos that do well. And that just sometimes gives me the extra motivation, the extra push, and the oomph to just keep going. So to wrap it all up, I want you guys just to identify distractions, write them down, and externalize them, alright? If you're a fat fuck and you love your cheeseburgers, fucking download a picture of a cheeseburger and download a picture of your current state right now and like stick it up on your wall. I guarantee you, if that doesn't fire you up, like, you're lying to yourself. We have really big egos. If you see something that's pissing you off, you're gonna feel an emotional reaction, and hopefully you can translate or transmute that emotional reaction, a negative thing, into a positive thing with that greater force and energy. Also, just working on your mindset, or understanding at least that like your problems aren't as bad as you think. Yeah, you might be a bit chubby, or you may have lost a lot of money, you blew your money on fucking dumb shit. Like, you can always get it back. That saying, you can always get it back. The abundance mindset. Just practice philosophy. Start reading books. And that's really helped me like understand, it's like, life is like, it's a bunch of ups and downs, man. Like, you're gonna have weeks or days or months where like things aren't going your way, but like, you gotta still get up and do the work anyway. Or you don't have to. You can continue to suffer. You choose. It's a mindset choice. It's not as bad as you think. I promise you. We're still on this earth. The fucking earth still spins around. Like, we're okay. All right. And lastly, keep track of your progress. That's just going to give you the extra motivation and validation and the serotonin and dopamine spikes you kind of need just to keep yourself going, man. Because at the end of the day, it's not easy. Achieving your goals, being a productive person, like, you're not going to find many people in real life that are going to relate to your struggles or your goals and your mindset. So you got to give yourself other ways to feel good, to show yourself you're on the right path, and keeping track of your progress is a great way. So hopefully you guys found that valuable as well. I help young adults find their purpose and turn it into a path of freedom. That involves working on your mindset, building discipline, becoming more focused. And then once you find your passion and your purpose, I'll help you with that as well. We can turn it into a path of freedom. You can have financial freedom with just doing the things you love. Isn't that fucking great? I think it is. Anyway, it is totally fucking Lee. I love you all.